You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. Yes, I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in the palm. You are a statement that explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Plan to Prosper podcast show. I am Sharon Campbell, your host for this afternoon, which is Tuesday. And I tell people, Giving Tuesday is so wonderful. I love Giving Tuesday. I'm glad that our show is on Tuesday because I believe that we give something back to the community that will help it grow and thrive. We are with two, and sometimes I think about what that means, about how many people is in the world. Are you aware that there's over 8 billion people in the world? There's over 300 million just in the United States, and 97% of them have smartphones. Just think about the opportunities that we have as a business owner and a nonprofit. And are we tapping into all of those opportunities? And so this is quarter 3, and we are talking about tapping into those opportunities for not just for today, not for just the rest of 2024, but how are you going to grow now for 2025? And so each month in quarter 3, we're going to have particular assignment for you to complete. And if you complete these assignments, and they're free of charge, all you have to do is go to our website, thesharoncampbell.com, go to the blog, and it's going to say week 3, plan to prosper for 2025. Download your exercise. Now, I'm going to go through it tonight with you, but you have to download it and put the information in it. Do the work. So often and so much data is out there about why we are not growing as businesses and nonprofit. It is because we are not reading enough about how our industry that we're in is moving and how the economy, where the economy is headed, where's the opportunities, and we're not building a relationship. Reading and studying and research is the key to your success. You can post as much as you want to post, put all these automated things on. But if it is not hitting your target audience because they do not know you're out there, growth and opportunity will pass you by. And so that's why we design quarter 3 of every year so you could be prepared to finish the year strong, but start the next year even stronger. It's about doing the work. It's about spending time working on your business just as much as you work in your business. It's about limiting all of the excuses why you don't have time. Sometimes we say, we've been at this computer all day long. I understand that. I train people in nonprofit management, grant research, grant writing, business development, strategies, and how to grow your business. I do a lot of research and a lot of training. So I understand that you could really be training on Zoom for 5 or 6 hours a day, or you can be a combination, a hybrid, but still you got to sit aside some time. Still, I had to sit aside some time to get prepared for this show, to prepare for the next opportunity on the global market, prepare for the next opportunity in the United States. It's you're always in planning, preparing, and executing because there are always so many opportunities. And so, if you don't take some time and carve out some time every day to do something to grow your company, you're going to find yourself starting up, chasing the dollar besides the dollar chasing you. I'm just speechless about the amount of money that circulates in this global world and how many opportunities we miss by just not doing the work. So I encourage you to go to the website, thesharoncampbell.com. Go to the blog, download your quarter 3, week 3 assignment. So let's go ahead and dive into this. We're talking about a path to prosperity. All of us want to have some type of prosperity. We want to live a better life. We want other things in life. But how do we get there? It's through a plan. You can't wake up one morning and say, you know what, I want to be rich, and don't have a plan of how do you want to get there, or how do you define that? We talked last week about 4 categories that you may find yourself in: below average, average, wealthy, or rich, as it relates to income and opportunities to grow your company. So you have to decide, do I want to be a below average business or nonprofit, which I'm just trolling along. I'm telling everybody I have a company, but I'm not making any money. I'm barely able to pay my bills. And sometimes I can't. Average, I can pay them, but there's nothing left. I want the freedom. I want people to think I'm all of this. I want to be able to go and come. I want all of this, but I really, truly, it's not making the money that I could be. So why not move yourself to become wealthy? And you could do that. You could decide today that you want to make $300,000 over the next 2 years and spend your time focusing on that and not going down other paths to what you think is get rich quick. Not fantasizing, if I could only win the lotto. I play, but I never win. That time you can spend building relationships and working on your plan. So let's get started. When you download the exercise, we're going to talk about market analysis and research. That's number 1. If you have not done that work to know where's my market, given that there's over 8 billion people in the world. And you may not want to go global, but think about over 300 million is in the United States. You may decide, well, I don't want to work in all 50 states. In order to grow and develop, you have to move outside of your area because you're going to run out of customers and opportunities. So you can start small and scale, which is so very important because you can scale too quick and don't have the capacity and burn out. So you want to scale at the rate that you can manage it and scale at the rate that it's making you money. You don't want to have too many irons in the fire, programs out there. Specialize in one or two and become a subject matter expert. So, ways you can find this information out. There's online tools. Yes, Google. Google can chart the trends of your company. So I would go back at least 5 years to see what happened and move forward to read what direction, what turn, what were some of the ups and downs of it. That's going to help you craft how you're going to position yourself in the market. You also can look at statistics. You may not, and you ain't got to be a person that loves statistics. All you got to be someone that's able to look at a graph or a chart and see the ups and downs of what was going on. You're going to also look at emergent trends. Now, there's a difference between trends and fads, something that go and come. You want to look at trends, and you can set alerts on your phone for your industry. So different magazines that's captioned data and writing will pop up and say, read me, read me, read me, and you're able to use that. You have to use technology also like we do, being part of this show, making sure that you receive information and have a presence on these platforms. Now, you got to know what platform you belong on because every person, company, business, a nonprofit does not belong on Facebook, especially whenever you are trying to put it on your personal page versus your business page. Having a YouTube channel, what does that need to look like? Are you over there in LinkedIn where you provide professional development? Do you have time to do Instagram? Are you really interested in Twitter? Nah, it's lost its taste. But TikTok may be a place you need to be. Learning curve. Sit aside sometimes to learn. Look at what others are doing in your industry so that you can position yourself. So that's so very important when you're talking about market research and how to brand yourself in the market. If no one knows you there and it's 8 billion people, guess what? You're missing a lot of your opportunities. And I know fear can sit in going out of the country or just out of the state. Every no is a yes if you continue moving forward. If you take that no and not move forward to the next opportunity or the next customer, or we tweak what you have, you're going to miss so many opportunities. Surveys. Survey your past clients or your current clients. Find out what they like and what they dislike. I know. Who wants their clients to talk about what they dislike? And some people may not. But let me tell you about a survey. Do not make it long because one, people are tired. If you're trying to find out something, 5 questions is more than enough. Use that as a tool. Use a focus group. So I think something really exciting and that you can do is ask for a focus group to meet you on Facebook, people that you don't know, and give a presentation and have them give you feedback. That's random people. Put it out there. Hey, look, I need feedback. I'm going to do this presentation and I need feedback. Could you please show up? That is a great way to know your customer, because you have people showing up that don't know about your product for the first time, and they may find out they need your product, or they had no idea that you ever did that. They're like, what? You was a consultant. You did what? You make candles? Oh my goodness, I've been looking for someone to make organic candles with soy base. Yes, big difference. Okay, analyze your competitor. This whole thing is, I'm on competition. Great, but there's other people out there too doing the same thing. Life coach, life coach, life coach. When people say they're a life coach, question I ask, what does that mean? And if there's a pause, that is because they're trying to figure out what it is that you are asking. Because a life coach can mean so much to so many different people. So if you are in the coaching field, get clear about what it is you are saying and how you say it. I think there's a need for life coaches, but I think that when people hear that, they're not clear about what part of their life you're talking about. So I think that sometimes you may not need to call yourself a life coach. You may need to use something different because of the stigma that it brings with it. Next, remember we talked about your SWOT analysis, your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. And every company has one. Every nonprofit has one. Every person has one. Okay, so all of us have some strengths. All of us have some weaknesses. All of us have some threats out there, and all of us have some opportunities. Know the difference and put them down, and be honest with yourself. If you can't do this by yourself and be completely honest with yourself, bring in other people to help you, because that is how you're going to grow and thrive. And that's part of your assignment for this week, is to do 1, the research, the market research. 2, do a SWOT analysis on yourself and your company. And then you're going to find out what's the gaps in your company. And then you're going to look at, okay, how do I overcome these gaps? What do I need to do? It doesn't matter if you've been in business starting today or 5 years or 10 years. You can always do better in service giving. So survey, focus groups. You could, I think one of the other things, oh my God, customer reviews. Have your customers and your clients give you a review. I know we have to do it for our company. That's one of our weaknesses. I never asked for a review. I need to start. Yes, because that way that our activity, that was a weakness for us. So we are working on that. What are the advantages for doing that? Well, you're going to gain insight on market trends that you may not have known about. You're like, oh my goodness, you mean to say that in this particular area, they're looking for more coaches to help in the metropolitan area of Charlotte, because it is known as the financial district. And they're looking for more financial people to engage in that area, in that space. Now, hey, you're somewhere else in Greenville, South Carolina, and you did not know that because you wasn't following your trend. And you could say, "Oh my goodness, I could have been part of this. I could have expanded my company to be part of that." Yes. So that's why it's so very important to do that. Take your weaknesses and then write how you're going to improve in there. Because that's the advantage of knowing your weakness. You can say, these are the steps I need to do. And if you can't do all of those, hire somebody. Now, just a thought. Love family, but sometimes they are not the one to hire in order to do something for you. Love family, but sometimes they are not. It's like, I'll get my daughter to post on my social media. Well, your daughter's 16 years old. She's posting on her social media. Now, you are asking her to post because you know she can do it, but she doesn't have the skill set. So she doesn't do it. Or she puts something there that you would be like, child, what is this? It's best that you find someone that does that and pay. Because the time that you fail to be present is money that you're losing. The disadvantage. A lot of people say there's a big disadvantage to this. It is the market research can be time consuming and costly. If you don't do it in a regular basis, yes. For everything good, there could be a hiccup. You read the data wrong and you made a decision on poor data, or you went and got old data besides going to get current data. Sometimes the first thing pop up is not always what you need at all. So I always say when I'm doing research is scan, look, open up. So when you open up something, click every link and read. Click every link and read. If it's something that you can get a booklet and it say download it and spend some quality time reading it. There's information in there that you can use. Always be a continuous learner. Going back to school, taking class online is great for you. It's convenient too. You can schedule your time when you can block off, put on a door, do not disturb, and focus on that. So let's move to the next resources. Well, there's so many resources out there for us, and we could spend our time looking at somebody else's Facebook, LinkedIn account, or spend our time building our company. You can spend your time watching someone else make their million, or spend your time making your own million. So you can look up market research firms and see what they are doing. And sometimes you can glean from that enough to get you started. Online research tools. Google what tools out there that help you. And then apply for publications in the industry that you're in and stay current on those magazine articles. Make a big difference. Some of the things that we do for our clients is that we read a lot of publications and we send them the articles that fits their industry at no cost to them. This is just something we do for our clients. Our clients appreciate that value that we add to their company. Because one, it tells our client that we are thinking of them and that we're using the current resources and providing them with that to grow their company. And that is so valuable to do that. Measurable. You must measure what you're doing. There's no need to put in all that work and you're not measuring the outcome. And you measure it or dollars and cents. If I do this, this should generate additional 20 clients. At that rate, I should make additional X amount of money. All of this should be measured by dollars and cents. You should be able to identify more opportunities for growth. Ask people that you're working with to refer you clients. It's okay to ask for referrals. Sometimes we don't ask for referrals at all. We finish the client and we move on. No, it's someone else. Ask them to host an event of their partners so you can give a presentation to them. Um, Most important, stay positive. Stay positive during the whole process because that is so very important. Things is not going to change overnight, but if you stick to it during Q3, you will see a change in the way your business are growing and different customers reaching out to you. And so that concludes the first step for this week lesson. We're going to take a quick commercial and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about step 2 and 3. Welcome back. Second part, very important. Strategic planning and goal setting. I know. Goal setting, goal setting, goal setting. So let me give you some of the best advice that I found out about goal setting. Too often we have too many goals. And they are not realistic. And we don't have enough time to do them all. Therefore, we cannot make the money that we want to make. We set these big old goals, and at the end, we can't keep up with them because we have made them so large that we have not had time to put a strategy and test that strategy to make sure it's workable to yield us income. Take your time and just come up with one defined goal for this quarter on what one product or service that you would like to take it to the next level in 2025. And I'm going to tell you, if you stick to that, you're going to see growth and opportunity. Because if you'll take that one goal and run it through your market research, your SWOT analysis, your SMART goals, and your all the work that you need to generate a money making service or product, and then implement it, you have all those other goals. Not to say that you shouldn't have multiple streams of income, but the one that's going to make you the real show enough money, you need to be spending a lot of time on that. And then if you are in 4 or 5 different industries, how in the world are you making an impact? I think if you're going to do this and you want all these different types of income, you need to be in one industry and there's so let me give you an example. If you're in the coaching industry, okay, you can coach online, you can hybrid, you can do in person, you can be a speaker, and you can have a product to sell. Okay. But do you have to have a t-shirt, cup, pen, all of that? Maybe it is an ebook for people that's going to change their life. And just market that ebook. Remember that 8 billion people in the world, market to them for 1 year. But when you go to your website and you got a t-shirt, pen, ebook, book and roll, all a bracelet, this, you overwhelm people. But if you have that one product and that product is good and you are selling it over and over and over again, when you go to sleep, people are buying it over. Take that product, that book, whatever it is, that service, whatever it is you create, and put it on other platforms to sell. Because you're going to always be perfecting it and taking time to do that. Now, I just named about 5 ways you can make money being in a particular industry and perfecting it. You don't need to add 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 other things or goals. Because given your life and the things you're doing and your obligation, and you have to rest sometimes. You don't want to get burned out. What I have seen is people have too many products and they're not generating any money. And what they're thinking, if I have all these products, I can get some coming in here and some coming in, but they don't have time to advertise them. They don't have time. Well, I just put them on an automated system that it keep going out. But you're not following up. You're not being engaged. It takes time for us to do this show every Tuesday for an hour. We work weeks in ahead about what this show is going to look like and what we're going to be saying to get to this point. We work to get the blog out, to put the post out, to invite people in. All of that takes time. And you have to have it on a schedule so that it can grow. Sometimes that's a weakness for us. We can have it down and we need to work on it. And so in this quarter, we're working on that. Showing up, getting stuff done on time, getting it out. And so when you develop a strategic plan, and I like to use our company, is it's nothing better than use yourself when you're trying to help someone. It is, we had to put that down, and now we're writing a strategy with dates, time, and who is responsible for this. Because it's not just that. We're writing a blog. We got to upload it on the website. There's a lot needs to happen. Are we going to post it, our article on our social medias? Someone has to do all of that work. And so it has to make sense to get it out there early, make sure you're reaching your audience, and then to follow up behind it in order to activate revenue streams. So there has to be a plan behind it. And so I'm challenging you, like we are doing, write it down and then execute it, and then put a person name aside it. Now, if you're the only person in your company, that's still okay. You're gonna put your name beside it, and then you're gonna put your time when you're gonna do it. So, for instance, if you say 4 o'clock p.m. from 4 to 5, well, guess what? You cannot be returning phone calls, doing emails. You have to stop at 4. That's discipline yourself and not answer the phone unless it's emergency, and get it done. Period. Because it's not, you start adding it and say, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll wake up early. All of those excuses keep you from growing your company. You can do this, and we're here to help you. And so the goal could be to increase your revenue by 20% in 2025. And so if you don't have your numbers down on what you're making now, how do you know what 20% look like? If you don't know that you need to have X number of sales every month on what services or product or whatever it is you're delivering, how are you able to say that you need to increase it? You just can't say, well, I want to increase it. And you can't say, I want to increase 100% because that's scaling. And I mean, you got to have a lot of people to scale that much. And you have to do a lot of work. So let's be realistic about it and scale it in a way that you can manage it, especially if you are running your company by yourself and you are doing a lot of the work. You have to build in that time. It's important as a single entrepreneur to hire and pay other people to help you. You cannot do it all. You'll burn yourself out. You can't be an accountant, a social media, the contact person, a website person, the person that answer the telephone all the time, person that send out all the emails. At some point, you need some help. And if you're making money, then pay people. Pay people well so they can stay with you. But make sure they're delivering you the product that you are asking and requesting for. So that's so very important. Launch. Decide when you plan on launching this new product or relaunching this new product or service. And then let people know when. This is a great time of the year to do this type of work. Right before Q4, you can end Q4 very well and start Q1 2025 in a very good place. And the advantages is that you would have designed some clear goals on how to implement that one goal. See, every goal, there's some of these little sub goals up under it and tasks and activities that you must do. Must have a name and a time and amount of money that it's going to bring. Okay. Name, who's going to do it, what time they're going to do it, and how's that's going to help you reach your goal. Allocating work out is so very important. You can't train everybody all the time. So sometimes you may have to have a backup person, or you may have a task someone else can do. So if you have a client, you don't have to do goal setting whenever you have someone that is an expert in goal setting and that is what they're doing. Build in that part into your contract and allow them to do that. That frees up more time for you. Content, keeping your website up, all of that. Find someone that can help you do that That gives you more time to do what? Build your company. And that money that you spend them, you'll make it probably 8 times more of your time by doing something. So you're spending, if you're spending $200 or $300 a month for someone to do your social media, keep your website up, and you are bringing in 5 clients at $2,500 a client a month. Hey, do the math. Look at the time that you have for yourself, your family, and you're not burnt out. Yes, you don't want to go and get burnt out, um, because that is one of the disadvantages for not being able to allocate time. There's so many resources out there that you can use, and attend a strategic plan workshop just to see if someone knows something that I don't know. Attend a workshop on goals. Just because we have done this, there's some people out there can teach goal setting in a way that you'd be like, dog, I got it. And I can make this a difference. Use those resources out there. And then you want to measure them every week. I would say take some time to measure it until um, because you never can perfect it, but until you get it where you understand it. Allocate and be productive all the time of your time. So that concludes step two. Step three is product and service being innovative. Now, you can't continue. Let's say if it doesn't fit, break. What is this a saying about don't fix it if it don't break? Some little saying, but that's not always true. So I would say identify what you're doing in a way that you're getting great feedback, and then perfect it with the tweaks. It's like the Apple Watch or Apple product, they are always moving forward. If it don't fit, don't force it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Couldn't remember that. Thank you so very much, Mark. I appreciate that. Um, Monitor the trends. So you want to be with the trend or ahead of the trend so that you could be the first one out there and not the last one. Research and development. This is quarter 3. You're researching and you're developing your product. You're testing your product. When it roll out, guess what? You're the subject matter expert in there. Create pilot programs. People love pilot programs. It's just like trial medicine. They're looking for someone to try it so they can get it to market. Pilot programs. I'm trying this pilot program. The first 10 people is at no charge, because you know what? They're going to help you tweak your program. Try that. Whenever you're developing something new, you got to try, like, I mentioned earlier, focus group. Making sure you get that focus group in there. Give it to people free. You don't have to charge for everything. Everything you do not have to charge for. Because if you are looking to charge for everything, you are not going to get the results that you want. When you give some stuff away, people will tell others about you. Okay. Let's see. Resources. A group of you, and so I'm going to say this is crazy, and I know, but I'm just going to say that. Invite a group of life coaches. I know I'm on the life coach kick tonight, or strategic planning coaches, or health coaches, whatever industry you in. Invite other ones that's in the same industry, and y'all come together and have a conversation. There is 8 billion people. Okay, so it's not like you don't have, somebody going to say a client. There's too many. 300 million is in the United States. So this is too much opportunity. But I would bring people together that provide the same services, and we have a conversation. When you come to the table real and authentic, and you're not worried about someone taking your clients. There's too many clients out there to worry about that. So it's just like someone worried about somebody going to take their members from the church. That cannot happen. People go because they want to go. Okay. But you could come together and talking about the ups and downs of the industry, share some of the trends and stuff. Do not come to the meeting to take and not give, because you're gonna miss some of the best relationships by doing that. Yeah, you can't, like real estate. You can't sell all the houses. So when I sit down and talk about the ups and downs of the industries and your struggles, your challenge, they may have this had the same experience, and they can help you. So don't feel intimidated or scared or not easy to sharing information among your peers. A couple of you could probably get together and host a workshop, a seminar, and open it up to the public at no cost. Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It is better to give than receive. And I'm going to tell you why. If you're giving something out to people and you're doing it from your heart and your desire, people know that and they remember that. Now, all of them may not come back and hire you, but so many of them will tell and call your name in rooms that you are not in. So it's better to give than receive. Now, don't give away all your services now because you need to get paid. But what's wrong with every now and then hosting something at no cost and sharing information? That's what we're doing on our podcast. I could take this information right here, make an ebook out of it, and sell it. I could take it and go and train businesses one-on-one. But we chose to put it on the global market with Pod TV, and we are so proud that they have allowed us to do that. We're so proud of the fact that we have people like Mark Lee, our producer and engineer, to help us get these services out to you every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And so all you have to do is share it with someone else. Say, show up on Pod TV for either Roku or Fire, Amazon Fire. Facebook is the Sharing Camera Solution Group. We have LinkedIn, YouTube, Plan to Prosper. They show up and you will find us. Google us, you'll find us where we're at. And just show up and share with other people. We place this information on our blog so you can download it. So you don't have to go and try to create it yourself. It's there and it's proven. This process has been proven over and over again. We have used it with our clients and they love it. They use it every year. They always ask when we're going to start back, looking at past, looking at trends and what's next. So we're doing that with a lot of our clients during Q3, but also we're doing it with ourselves for our own company, which is the Sharing Camera Solution Group. Again, thank you so very much. Go to the website, www.thesharingcamera.com. Look under the blog, download your exercise. And if you want to drop us a chat or send us a contact or just send us something to say thank you, we appreciate it. You can give us a review. Yes, remember that. You can go on Google and give us a review. We appreciate it. But until next Tuesday, we'll continue the month of July talking about how to build a foundation and how do you prosper. Have a great night. Take care. And we'll see you next Tuesday.
Are you a Black person currently in the technology industry or pursuing a career in tech? The Blacks in Technology Foundation is here to support fulfilling your goals. BIT is the largest community of Black people in the technology industry focused on increasing racial equity in tech. We are a nonprofit dedicated to offering no and low-cost services to people of African descent worldwide. Our complimentary services include training and certification, scholarships and grants, various mentorship opportunities, career development and job-seeking services, professional networking, events and conferences, support for entrepreneurs, and much more. We are ready to help people across all technology disciplines, including those who are transitioning to the industry and those who work in technology companies but not in technical roles. Our goal is to help every member succeed. Join Blacks in Technology today and start stomping the divide.